Planet Dolan. Who had the self-control to buy thousands of scratch-off lottery tickets but not scratch them? How heavy is a gumball spanning over 6 years of chewed gum? From signs to bags, here are 15 of the weirdest collection of random things people have ever put together. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 15.
Banana stickers. As odd a thing as is, apparently collecting the stickers off bananas and other fruit is a relatively common hobby. One man grew his sticker collection to over 30,000 stickers in 25 years, but this hobby may soon be much more difficult to maintain as recent technologies allows lasering a label onto a fruit skin rather than using a sticker, promptly annihilating all fun for every single person.
Number 14.
Bras. Chen Qinzhu has spent his life talking to women in China about the importance of breast cancer awareness. In particular, he goes to college campuses and talks about the dangers of wearing bras that don't fit properly, especially those that are too tight. For those he convinces to buy bras that fit better, he asks them to give him their old ones. That apparently worked over 5,000 times in 20 years. Now he keeps all those bras on display in his house.
Number 13.
Miniature chairs. In Stone Mountain, Georgia, Barbara Hatsfield keeps a 3-room museum full of chairs, but not actual chairs you can sit in, just a bunch of tiny doll furniture sized chairs. Apparently, she has also figured out a way to build chairs in bottles.
Number 12.
Nicotine Gum Ball. Barry Chappell wanted to quit smoking, so like many before him, he turned to nicotine gum. A lot of it. For a long time, and then apparently he thought, wait, why don't I just keep all this gum and stick it all together? So that's what he did for 6 years. He combined roughly 95,000 chewed pieces of gum into a 175-pound gumball that is considered the biggest in the world. And yes, he did quit smoking.
Number 11.
Scratch tickets. Dave Mannix spent over $80,000 and over 100,000 instant wins scratch-off lottery tickets. For many, that might be a sign of a severe gambling problem, but this might actually be the opposite, because he doesn't scratch off his tickets. He just keeps them, never knowing if they're winners or not, and he isn't the only one.
Number 10.
Rainer Weishart has been to a lot of hotels, airplanes and cruise ships. When he goes, he always takes the same souvenir, a do not disturb sign. His collection now exceeds 11,000 signs, including one from Berlin's Olympic Village in 1936.
Number 9.
Creepy dolls. So collecting dolls isn't really weird. It's one of the most common things you can collect. However, Etanis Gonzalez takes his collection to the next level by displaying his dolls in an art exhibit on a balcony, and the dolls are just super goddamn creepy.
Number 8.
Umbrella sleeves. Nancy Hoffman decided that umbrellas themselves were a bit mundane as a collection topic, so naturally she went for umbrella covers. She now runs the Umbrella Cover Museum, featuring more than 2,000 umbrella covers from 66 countries. And if you visit the museum, she'll play the accordion and sing for you.
Number 7.
Back scratches. Manfred S. Rothstein of Fayetteville, North Carolina is a dermatologist, so it might not be a surprise that he has all sorts of things to do with itchy skin, but apparently one of the things in the Guinness World Record setting collection of 675 are back scratches from 71 countries. Keeps them on display in his clinic.
Number 6.
Toenails. You may have heard of this one before, but it's worth mentioning because it's a real thing that actually happens. Sometimes when people clip their toenails, they keep them, and they continue to keep them. Like Richard Gibson, who has kept all of his clippings in a jar since 1978, and as far as we know, he isn't even a serial killer.
Number 5.
Actual nails. So if toenails aren't your thing, maybe you'd be more into a collection of actual real metal nails. Richard Jones boasts what he believes to be the world's largest collection of these from throughout history. There are 3,000 of them, some of them dating back to ancient Rome.
Number 4.
Sugar packets. Phil Miller is a sucrologist. Sounds like it would be someone who studies sugar and sweeteners, but it's actually just a word he made up for himself and anyone who might happen to be like him. It's a term to describe collectors of sugar packets. He now owns 10,000 packets of sugar, some as much as 80 years old.
Number 3.
Airplane sick bags. Nick Vermeulen has a Guinness World Record that's all about not getting sick. Collects bath bags from airplanes and has amassed about 6,200 of them. They come from over 1,100 different airlines in nearly 200 countries, and presumably none of them have been used.
Number 2.
You know those tin boxes you get for popcorn and candy and stuff? Okay, now imagine a house full of them. Actually, they're really nice. And also your house is in Belgium and owned by a woman named Yvette Dardine. The Museum of Lithographed Tin Cans is home to 57,000 of these, some dating back all the way to 1868.
Number 1.
If you heard that a man collected 240 life-size silicone dolls meant for personal pleasure, you'd probably think that guy lives a pretty lonely life. But Bob Gibbons has built that collection of dolls, ranging in price from $48 to over $11,000. And yes, Lizzie is an actual living, breathing human. Apparently they even take their dolls shopping with them as if they were children. Imagine being that cashier. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!